Lightbody Tools. Creating Lightbody Tools for doing Lightbody surgery, Lightbody healing, and other types of techniques and procedures involves using various types of materials to create these tools. Some of these materials that can be used are in the physical realm. That is, they have physical composition. Others are more virtual or spiritual and exist in dimensions that are beyond the physical dimension. The Lightbody worker can use tools in order to accomplish their Lightbody work. In the use of tools, the Lightbody worker is in fact using the properties of the tool to create certain vibrations or effects that have limited distances, usually if it's a physical object that is being used as a tool. Other objects, spiritual objects, can have a greater effect at greater distances. Lightbody objects, tools, are of a different composition than physical objects that can be used in Lightbody work. Although there are many types of objects that can be used and fashioned for Lightbody work, in many cases it is minerals that are used to do the healing transference of Lightbody energy, especially crystal minerals, and quartz is particularly handy because of its cost and its effectiveness as a transmission and reception device. In examination of other materials for this type of work, the Lightbody worker will find uses of various minerals, metals, and other types of objects that enhance the work of the Lightbody worker through being able to actually open portals in space-time to do the Lightbody work. So the Lightbody tools are exactly fashioned for the purpose of opening portals, doing the Lightbody magic within the space-time continuum located in a very specific area. And this is where the area that the Lightbody worker would concentrate the effects or the uses of the tools, especially the healing that would be observed or other types of activations or effects. The Lightbody worker will learn how to use their tools in their Lightbody apprenticeship, and the Lightbody master will be able to guide the Lightbody apprentice in use of these tools. And the easiest way to start in use of tools is using, for example, the quartz crystals. Natural quartz crystals have been used for thousands of years in this type of healing, in that they have natural capability of being manipulated to open space-time portals and have been used for gazing purposes in order to gaze through space-time portals into the future or past. And they have also been used for healing and purposes of enlightening the mind. And their properties are well known through electrical properties and their use in electronics and radio, television, because of the capabilities of the quartz crystal to receive vibration and to send vibration. Therefore, the apprentice should start by using quartz crystals in their work, in their light body work, to get to know how to use actual materials in the physical world. The light body master should examine the light body tools before the apprentice actually begins to use them to determine their efficacy and their ability to actually do good and be good for the apprentice. Using tools that are inappropriate, either too powerful or meaningless, is not a good way to start. Therefore, having specifically tuned instruments that are able to establish space-time portals is a prerequisite usually to being able to use these things, these devices. And though the apprentice will learn how to create devices and tools, the master should provide a working set to begin with. If the apprentice has a set, though, it can be examined and approved. The set of tools originally used are crystals of natural formation, yet the crystals that are considered are fused quartz have a special property that is especially good for the transmission and reception of energies, influences, and information. Therefore, I would suggest using fused quartz in these types of exercises. And to have fused quartz tools means that the quartz tool is shaped and fashioned from the fused quartz. This is so that the fused quartz itself can be used in the light body healing. The healing that can occur by using these types of minerals is especially dramatic if there is penetration within the skin. The other types of minerals used in the past, such as obsidian, broken obsidian into very sharp scalpel-like pieces, as observed in the South America and Mexico, and also other types of precision devices or instruments created from minerals for the purpose of doing this. Metals are also useful if they are in a particular high particularly pure state. In using metals, though, this is the realm of doctors, physicians, and is not normally practiced by light body physicians because it is a medical practice and not a spiritual practice. Light body physicians normally do their work from several inches to several feet or many feet away from the patient, so there is no contact with the body, with the instruments of the light body worker. These instruments are used in order to do the light body work at a distance in these first stages. In other stages, it is possible to use these devices in the light body work upon the physical body. But in the beginning stages, the apprentice will learn how to use their light body tools to effect changes and improvements and healings within the light body of the patient, and also affect the corresponding physical body and other bodies of the patient. The light body work involves a type of intuitive work that is part of knowing what is right and wrong with a patient's health. And by using Lightbody tools, the Lightbody worker can in fact have an instant impression of the health status of the patient. And using Lightbody tools can enhance this type of understanding. Therefore, using tools such as a fused quartz crystal ball of a particular size that would fit into the hand is a possibility as a diagnostic tool to diagnose the vibrations emanating from the patient. Therefore, using these tools, the physician, the Lightbody physician, can position the crystal ball within their hand, the right hand or the left hand, or using two crystal balls that are matched by size, and then lining them according to the frequency and vibration of, so that there is the tunneling or effect of the emanation effect occurring from one point on the surface of the sphere. This is mainly determined by having a feeling of the energy that does emanate from the crystal ball. So it's a matter of actually feeling this energy. The apprentice or the Lightbody worker must learn to orient the crystal in a particular manner that fits the vibration that is emanating from their hands at that particular time. Once that is done, the intuitive impression is fed straight through into the hand and becomes available to the Lightbody worker through intuitive processes. This is not a telepathic process. This is more of an empathetic process of being empathetic not only to the aura of the patient, but to the physical body, the light body, and other emotional, mental bodies. So this use of the crystal ball can be useful in determining very many types of information instantly or within a minute or two. The information can become stored temporarily within the crystal ball, and the Lightbody worker can hold the crystal ball within their hands in order to determine what types of information they want to download and understand. The information is essentially a like a mirror of what is going on in the direction that the Lightbody sensitivity is being received, so that if the crystal orientation or the eye of the crystal, which is the point that is emanating and receiving the highest amount of Lightbody energy, that eye of the crystal becomes the eye of awareness, and the eye of awareness of the Lightbody energy surrounding the patient and the auric energy, and therefore is able to, in fact, become the classifier of all these types of energies, and gives the Lightbody worker a visual as well as intuitive understanding of the patient and their circumstances. Using a Lightbody tool such as a crystal ball also allows the Lightbody worker to transmit energy and to use it to be a particular type of focus of the energy into particular locations on the patient's light body, physical body, or auric bodies. If the crystal is especially pure, and fused quartz is, the ability of the Lightbody worker to affect changes in the patient's light body and physical body may be observable, and it can be observable to the patient as a type of uplifting energy, energy that surrounds them, that makes them feel good and warms them. They may feel tingling, they may feel relief, they may feel pain relief, they may feel that there are energies being dragged away from them. And in fact, when these types of healings, light-body healings, are occurring with the use of quartz crystals and other types of emanating crystals, lower entities are more likely to leave because of the high intensity that is emanating from the eye of the crystal. And then using the crystal as a device to be able to focus energy, light body energy, pure light body energy, pure healing light body energy into the aura and light body and physical body and other bodies of the patients, allows the light body worker to effect the healing in a very fast manner. Very quickly can all the bodies be adjusted, and all the other shells of the aura can be reaffirmed and given strengthening through the light body worker. The light body worker should be able to have a plentiful supply of light body energy in which they can use to supplant the light body of the patient and essentially just feed their energy so that with pure energy, so that they can use it for healing themselves. Essentially, the light body worker is enlivening the patient's life and light body, and there will be information transferred to the patient's light body through this process, and that will allow the patient's light body to in fact help heal the patient's physical body, emotional, mental bodies. All types of healing can occur when the patient's light body is involved in the process.